The doors to the den are open once again. And our 5 multimillionaires are keen to dig deep and invest their cash to help the next generation of entrepreneurs find fortune and glory. They'll occasionally be joined by some special guests, including health and fitness heavyweight Joe Wicks.
Bartlett, come on, give him a chance. Don't talk yourself out of it. I'm fighting for you, girl. I'm rooting for you.
And superstar fashion founder Emma Greed.
I would happily give you the 250 grand, but I wouldn't do it for 1%.
Now the hunt is on to find the next big deal.
Hi, I'm Dr. Samuel Bailey, and I'm from London. I am a serial inventor. I've always liked making things. Quite often I'll wake up in the middle of the night. There's a problem I was working on. It was 2 a.m, and suddenly I was like, I've got it. That's the solution to the problem. My house is a little bit of a laboratory. So our house has prototype heating systems. It's got prototype plumbing systems. We've had this product that we're presenting today being tested on myself and on my family for the last 5 years. I'd love for something that I make to make a significant difference to people's lives. I think this product can be one of them because it can really, really help people a lot and be in hundreds of millions of homes across the world. Very nice to meet you, Dragons. I'm Dr. Samuel Bailey, and I'm here to pitch for a £100,000 investment in return for 5% of the equity in my company, Pippa Technologies. Last year, the UK Fire and Rescue Service attended 10,500 cooking fires. Cooking is the #1 cause of fires in the home, responsible for just under half of all house fires. So I invented Pippa. Pippa is an AI-powered cooking monitor that can tell whether something dangerous is going to happen on the stove several minutes before it actually happens. Pippa knows whether the pan is going to burn or whether you've stopped cooking and left the stove on. Pippa simply sticks to the wall above the stove and monitors the temperature of each of the pans. If the pan starts to burn, Pippa simply speaks a warning.
Warning, stove left on.
And sounds an alarm to alert you. If you've left home or you're out of hearing, Pippa can phone and text you or a carer to warn of the danger. Pippa is also part of a connected ecosystem. There is a smart cooking assistant app that provides guided cooking, and there's a risk monitoring system that can identify whether people are starting to become a danger to themselves and perhaps need extra help. If I may, can I give you a Pippa to have a look at?
An AI hob and stove monitor that helps prevent fires and assists with cooking is the offering from Dr. Samuel Bailey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's looking for an investment of £100,000 in exchange for a 5% share of his company. Deborah Meaden is first to find out if the entrepreneur is as smart as his device.
So, Dr. Samuel Bailey, do I call you Dr. Samuel
Sam's
Bailey
fine.
or Sam?
Yes.
Sam, okay, thank you. What's in your background? What are you a doctor of that enables you to invent this?
Okay. So I'm not a medical doctor. I have a PhD in computer science. So I've worked for various large electronics companies on AI intelligence, early self-driving cars, and I started a company about 10 years ago to develop a renewable heating system that I invented. We then invented a product called LeakBot, and they're trying to detect a leak in the pipes basically before it causes damage in the home. And that's given us enough investment that we could then build Pippa.
Can you just explain, give me some financial. I'd like to understand the size of the business at the moment.
Okay. So we've probably invested about £400,000 into the R&D. Now what we're doing is exploring, where's the best place to get this to market. And we're starting to target care home operators and councils to try and get it into
So you're pre-revenue?
Yeah, we've probably got revenue of about £60,000,
Oh, right.
like that.
Yeah, pretty much pre-revenue.
So, yeah.
All right. And what will it cost for a unit to buy?
So they're currently retail 180, including VAT.
All right. So it's a chunky sum of money.
It's a chunky sum of money at the moment. If we hit volume, we can get the cost down. And we'd love to get it So volume, currently we manufacture for about £90. We may get down to 25, 30
Right,
pounds.
so a really big order, and once you start
Yeah.
getting at scale, then
Yeah,
it becomes
absolutely.
much more within people's
Absolutely,
reach.
yeah.
And the price that you're talking at the moment, that includes all of the software.
So what you're looking at there is the smart cooking app.
Yeah.
That's free.
That's free.
What we usually do is we bundle, so if you want the text messages or the automated phone messages, currently we charge £39 a year for people to get that service.
And which AI platform are you using?
So it's all our own software.
Is it?
Yeah, and the software runs entirely in the device. So that has got a chip in there that's about $1.40 and runs all the AI on that single processor. It's just more efficient,
Dr.
more
Samuel,
reliable.
when you say AI, Sam, when you say AI, what do you mean? What type of AI are you referring to?
So there's different types of AI. This is a classifier. So a classifier is something that recognises things. So it might be something like a self-driving car can recognise an obstruction. What this is doing is it's classifying, is this a hazard? Is this not a hazard?
So what is classified as a hazard then? Is it an oil fire? Is it just that there's heat on and someone has walked away?
So it's looking for three main things. One is that the oil is going to approach its auto-ignition temperature.
Okay.
So if I put a pan of oil on the stove, at about 240C it'll start to smoke. What we actually do is we alarm at about 230C. Hits close to 400, it ignites.
Yeah.
So what we actually do is the classifier's going, okay, that pan's got oil in it. The hazard with an oil pan is that it hits this auto-ignition temperature, so we pre-warn you. If it sees that something's boiling on there, if it sees that it's starting to boil dry, that's the point at which your food's going to combust, and then it warns you. And then what it also does is it can tell the difference between a gas flame and then a flame from a tea towel. So if it sees flames, it can detect those in 20 to 30 seconds.
On the box it says smarter and safer cooking.
Yes.
This weekend, I made some food, right?
Yep.
And on the packaging it said that I had to heat the oil to a certain 170 degrees it said.
Yep,
and it said
170.
keep it there.
Yeah.
Now, I was sat there thinking this weekend, I was like, how am I going to know if it's 170, the oil?
Yep. There you go. The Pippa Smart Cooking app.
See, this is interesting because you can not only prevent hazards, but you can also help people, as this technology develops, cook better.
Yes.
Sam, what other things do you do? What other businesses are you involved with?
So 10 years ago, I started Skyrad, which is a company that developed LeakBot for the funding of this. I have a sideline running a low carbon footprint electric transport system. We do consulting for Octopus Energy, so we're designing bits of renewable heating systems for them. I do technical due dil on AI and renewable energy for various investment companies.
Okay, and the business, what's it called?
Skyrad, SKYRAD.
What did that turn over last year?
400k, something like that.
400k. And you want investment in Pippa?
Yeah.
I want to invest in Skyrad.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Because the reason why I say that is because I genuinely think that you are clearly a very, very skilled creator and inventor, and it would be so much more interesting to be part of all of your projects.
Right.
So not just this. And there's an element of spreading the risk there as well, risk factor.
Partly what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. So you've asked for £100,000 for 5%. I would like to make you an offer of all of the £100,000,
Yeah.
but I would like 12.5% of Skyrad.
Oh, mate, right. Before I say yes, I'm going to open it to the floor.
Sam, I think you're great.
I think you're great.
You've been around.
I think you're great as well, Peter.
Yeah,
So.
obviously. Thinks we're all lovely. I'm not going to ask you who your favourite dragon is. You can relax, Sam. I like you enough and your product enough to get competitive with Mr. Jones.
Oh.
But it would be on the basis, exactly as Peter said, I think you kind of have to bring those two
Yeah,
together.
understood. Yeah.
And the specific value that I can add for you is contacts with the local authorities.
Okay.
So I'm going to offer you all of the money, but I want 10% of the business.
Okay.
Great offer. Much better offer.
I mean, I obviously want both of your not necessarily cash, but both your input. I mean, is the possibility you'd work together and we'd...
Well, hold on, wait a
Find
minute.
out what everyone
hang
else
on.
is doing first.
Sorry, Tuka.
Sam, look, Sam, I like you a lot, and I
Right.
think, you know, I can see what I can add to you. I mean,
Okay.
apart from my contacts in local authority,
Yeah.
I'm also involved in property development.
Yeah.
More than that, I think I could definitely help you reduce the price of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to also make you an offer.
Okay.
So I'm going to offer you all of the money,
Yeah.
and I'll match Deborah's offer of 10%.
Okay.
Dr. Samuel, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You've invented a brilliant product that I think can genuinely make a difference and can save some lives, which not many people can say that. I don't think this is for me, and I don't think I'm the dragon for you.
Okay.
But I think you've got some fantastic offers, so I want to wish you all the best in negotiations that I'm about to have a front row seat for. Good luck, but I'm out.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Stephen.
Dr. Sam, I think it's so interesting because I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in AI.
Yeah.
I'm not as interested in this industry, home appliances and delivered in this way.
Right.
So I think I'm going to say that I'm out.
Yeah.
However, this could be massive.
Yeah.
And it could also very easily be
Yeah.
that it could become nothing.
Yeah.
So good luck and very well done for what you've created.
Cool. Thanks, Steve. All right.
It's all yours now.
Big
All
decision.
yours. I mean, I'd really appreciate Peter's input. I'd really appreciate Deborah's input. I'd appreciate Tuka's input. And what are the rules? Do I need to pick one of you? Could you work together?
No,
Be an
you
interest?
could ask if
Any
anybody
combination you
wants
want.
to share.
I mean, would you share?
Well, who do you want to share?
I mean, I'd take all of you if possible.
That's a bit broad brush.
I might beat you down slightly on the equity, but if three of you wanted to come in, you can't all put 100K in each, right? It's got to be 100K.
No.
You all put 100, 5% each at 100K? No. Would you go 100K each at 8%?
I think you've got to check whether or not we're interested in 100K each. I think there's a big assumption on there.
Okay.
How about this? If the three of us was in,
Yeah,
and we put a third each at 4% each,
I'd like that. What would you be offering for the 4%?
100,000 between the three of us.
No, we already had 5. He offered at 5, didn't they?
So I'm just saying, if you wanted three of us.
This is the messiest set of negotiations I think I've ever heard. But I think you need
Okay.
to kind of give
I mean,
them
if you do
guidance
100
here.
at 5,
Do what at 5? What's-
sorry, 100K each for 5% each.
No,
So-
well, I'm not.
No, you wouldn't do it. You
No, you've already.
took it.
No, at the moment, I think if you wanted three dragons, that could be game changing.
Yeah.
I think if there's three dragons in, personally, I think that the offer should be 5% each for 33 and a third. So we would give 33,300
Yeah.
and 30 each.
Would you go, I say 5% each for 50K? So I give it 15%, you each put in 50K, 150K total.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah?
I'd be happy with that. I'd go with that if
Okay.
the other dragons are happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
In that case, fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, very nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Brilliant.
Success for Sam.
Well done. That's
Lovely. Thank you,
brilliant.
Deb.
Well
That's
done.
wonderful.
Yeah, great.
As 3 dragons seize the chance to invest, not just in Pippa, but in the brains behind it.
Thank you.
See you later.
Backing the business as a whole means they've bagged front row seats for the next cutting-edge creations this inventive entrepreneur has in store.
That was excellent. Yeah, really pleased with that.
For me, goodness knows what else he's working on.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
think
in
that's
that.
the point.
That's the
Absolutely.
clever thing.
Yeah.
Having 3 dragons involved is going to be really, really helpful. The fact that they're so enthusiastic about it was just brilliant. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm born and bred in London.
And I'm Leha. I'm a country girl from Cheltenham.
We met at university over 20 years ago, and we always wanted to start a business together, and that's how we bonded.
Being in business with a friend, it is challenging. It is like a marriage. Like whenever we say partner and people are always like, oh, is it your partner? And we're like, no.
Or they think we're sisters.
Yeah, which we basically are at this point.
Yeah. I'm incredibly nervous.
I think I got all my nerves out because I had a little meltdown earlier.
Yeah, she did.
I had a small cry. I cry a lot.
Oh, God.
We got this, we've got this. I feel like ready. Just want to get it done now.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Hi, dragons. I'm Leha Okiniwa.
And I'm Abby Oyepitton.
We're the founders of Leha Beauty. We make superior body care products that are a blend of African botanicals and English aromatherapy. US Vogue described us as bottling Africa's best-kept beauty secret, and our celebrity fans include Lenny Kravitz, FK Twigs, and Zarina Akers, Beyoncé's stylist. We're asking for £100,000 in exchange for 10% of our business. We started in our kitchens with just £3,000 of savings each, and we're now stocked in Sephora. We've also been stocked in Net-a-Porter, Goop, Space NK, among others, and our cumulative revenue is £900,000.
So Leha and I met in 1998 at university. Leha and I would tinker with making our own products and really bonded over the fact that we love natural skincare and wanted products that were natural, sustainable, and felt and smelled luxurious.
We look young for our age, and people would always ask, what do you use? And we'll say shea butter, black soap, and no one knew what it was. So we are here to introduce the world to African beauty secrets. And with that said, we would love for you to try our products.
A body care and beauty range containing raw ingredients sourced from Africa is the offering from Abby Oyepitton and Leha Okiniwa.
So this is our raw shea butter.
Did you say you're at university in 1998?
Yeah. We're 44.
I need some of this stuff.
The fresh-faced pair are seeking £100,000 in return for a 10% share in their business.
So what have we got here?
So you've got our Eden oil, which is cold-pressed coconut oil infused with tuberose. And then you've got our cult candle, and it's a fusion of different essential oils.
The entrepreneurs may put their youthful looks down to their beauty regime, but will they still be glowing after a grilling from the dragons?
Abby.
Yeah.
Abby Leha. So you've had some fantastic exposure. I mean, you've got some really big followers here.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We're really lucky.
Yeah, it's been quite organic, really.
Word of mouth.
Yeah. I think one of our first pieces was in US Vogue. And so from there, we got a bit of traction in America, and just some celebrities loved it. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what about the actual, because I'm guessing that your real USP, apart from the fact it does look lovely, you've actually created a lovely range.
Thank you.
But it's actually the ingredients. So where are you getting your raw materials from?
So the raw shea is from my dad's town in Ogun State in Nigeria. And then we work with a cooperative from up north in Tamale in Ghana.
Oh, right. So genuinely, they're from Africa.
Direct.
They're from
Yeah,
their origin.
Direct
From
line.
Africa. They're bought over here.
Yeah.
And what's rather nice about that is you've got connection with it.
Yeah.
Your father's town. So this has got real heart.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, Abby Leha. So when did you started the business?
2018.
2018. And do you mind just running me through your kind of performance over the last few years?
Yes, so in 2020, we did 152,000. Gross profits 26,000 and 114 loss.
Yep, 21.
So 21, 277, 101.
And a net profit or loss of?
65,000.
A profit, 65.
A loss.
A loss of 65.
And in 2022, 218.
Yep.
Gross of 94.
Yep.
A loss of 126.
Yep.
In 2023, 109, and a loss of 120.
What was the gross?
What was the gross?
49.
And how are you performing so far this year? Are you on?
Yeah, we're projected to make 270,000.
So are you projecting being profitable?
No,
Not quite.
not quite.
Quite
So
yet.
about 90,000 loss.
Okay, thank you.
Abby and Leah, it's very clear that you've created some beautiful products. I put the cream on. My hands have never been this soft.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely beautiful product. Until you go through your numbers,
I know.
it's just, please not, don't tell me. So what's really going on there? The margin. It's obviously a margin issue here.
Yeah.
How could we change that? What needs to be done to get a much better margin?
Yeah,
because your gross margin looks around 40%, 45%.
Yeah, it's about 45%, yeah. So as you all know, so manufacturers really penalise you for not being able to order units at a massive scale. So we're ordering about 1,000 to 2,000 units at the moment. So when we start doing 100,000 units, we'll benefit from those economies of scale.
Yeah.
The retailers as well take a big chunk of your margin. And that's why we really want to pivot to like a D2C brand.
Yeah,
and that
it feels like at the moment your margin's not there for retail at all.
Yeah, I think, this is a lesson we've learned.
Abby and Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your challenges in retail?
Just the marketing. They expect you to spend money on marketing.
Right, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so we just didn't have it. We just didn't have the money.
You know, the funny thing today is you don't have to spend a lot of money. You need content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need content.
Content
you
is
could
king.
even put on TikTok. Steve is much more better than that than me.
Yeah, we've heard.
Guerrilla marketing.
He's a marketing genius.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
Let her finish, please.
Stroke your ego. But yeah, those, we're not experts at that. We know how to make beautiful, amazing, efficacious products, and that's why we've had some cult followings, but we haven't been able to really kind of push that forward, I would say.
What we would love to do with the investment is to really get some expertise on the digital ads and the targeting.
Yeah, and also just getting more marketing, whether it is digital marketing or traditional marketing.
Okay, it's really, really difficult. It's really difficult because it kind of sounds like you're trying to employ me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're saying we need help with the marketing and we need to, and that's slightly different from being an investor. It sounds like I'm being offered a job as your CMO or your marketer.
Oh no,
no. In this particular case, it's not just the 100K cash. It's also quite a lot of support on both improving the margin, but also finding innovation in the marketing strategy.
Yeah. Okay, I get you.
Have you got a killer strategy or something that you're thinking about that will fundamentally change the outlook of this business? Because it can't really go on as it's been in the past.
Let me answer that one.
Okay.
So, the shea butter, as Peter said, that's the softest his hands have ever been.
Yeah, but his hands are rugged. This guy, he's got some of the roughest hands I've ever seen.
So that's ever.
Not, yeah.
Well, but now they're soft, you see, that's what we're doing. We're making
Overnight.
people glow. I just think it only takes a couple of things, to go viral. And, and we just need that little tipping bit. We just need to get it really out there.
Abby and Leah, this is really, really challenging and very difficult. The product is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. The ongoing losses and the losses that you've lost £500,000 to date.
Yeah.
You are going to lose another 90 to 100,000 this current year forecasted and that's why you need this 100,000. So the minute an investment goes in, it's just going to dissipate like an Alka-Seltzer in a swimming pool. So for that reason, sadly, I'm going to say that I'm out.
Thank you.
guys, I think you guys are great, but I think showing the losses, the way you're going, you're not going to attract a lot of investment.
No,
I see that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Today, it's not investment for me and I'm out.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
okay.
Abby, Leah.
Yes.
I really want to invest, but there's a but.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't want to say it. But seriously, the numbers are really not good. And actually, my worry is that £100,000 investment isn't even going to do it for you. So, I love what you're doing, but I'm afraid as an investment, it's just not working for me.
No worries.
Thank you for bringing in. It's beautiful.
worries.
Thanks,
but
Deb.
I'm out.
Abby and Leah.
Yeah.
Hi.
The product seems lovely,
Thank you.
but it's not the product we're investing in. It's the business and the entrepreneurs. And the numbers tell a story,
Yeah.
and they don't tell a great story.
Yeah,
we did. We know.
So I'm really sorry. I'm going to take this home and give this a go, and hopefully be a customer who might be able to give you
Oh,
a
love
raving
that.
review.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
but
you
it just
so
doesn't
much.
feel like a business investment today. So
Thank you so
we wish
much.
you all the best and say that out loud.
Stephen.
I think you guys are both. I think you're great. I think you've got so much unbelievable potential.
Thank you.
But you've said to me that you're kind of waiting for this takeoff moment, this viral moment. And as I look at this product, I just can't see how that happens. Because I think for it to go viral, you really need some kind of innovation somewhere. Because that's where the virality comes from. Because what happens is people go, oh my God, have you seen this? I'm going to share it with my friend. I'm going to put it on my story. I'm going to put it in the WhatsApp chat. And when I look at this, I go, what is that story? Can you tell me what the story is here that might go viral?
It's like anything. The bum cream goes viral. Somebody
what
uses
cream?
the bum cream.
What does the bum cream do?
It's moisturising cream that goes on your bum.
Okay, so there's a storyline there.
Yeah, I think the thing is when you have, it only takes somebody to pick up an oil, whatever you want to call it, and somebody loves it and they do a story about it, goes viral and people pick it up.
And you only need to get 6 numbers right to win the lottery.
Yeah, but it happens.
But it happens.
It happens to loads of
would
people, and I'm sure it could
bet,
happen.
would you bet £100,000 on winning the lottery next week?
Potentially not, because I don't have 100,000.
Yeah, but even I wouldn't either because the odds are terrible. And it's the same thing in that case where you're betting on total chance.
No, of
and as
course,
an
I
investor,
take your point,
you want to
yeah.
bet, you want to bet on predictability. I can't bet on the lottery.
Okay, yeah, I take your
And
point.
I would bet on you. I think I would use this, but when it comes to a business proposition with the margins and the lack of a breakthrough story, it's not one for me. So I'm going to say that I'm out. But I wish you the very best and well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
See you later.
Bye.
Good luck.
Disappointment for Abby and Leah, as poor profits laid bare the flaws in their beauty business and they leave without a deal.
Was it terrible?
And it wasn't so bad. We all really liked it.
Hands still nice and soft, Peter?
Soft as a baby's bottom, look.
I think the drag has missed an opportunity, and I think we're going to be the heritage brand of the future. So we're not going to give up. We're going to keep going.
Quite positive. They love the products, they love us, and we just have to, keep going and learn from our mistakes.
My name's Bethan Higson and I live in South East London.
And I'm Alice Goolsworthy, and I also live in South East London.
Living around the corner from each other is quite useful when running a startup. Hair looks good.
We've become incredibly close friends throughout the process.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
we have our final meeting often on the bus home together.
Investment today would mean a huge amount, and it's not just about the money. We're really looking for expertise and insights from these dragons, and it would transform the business. So yeah, so much riding on it. Hi Dragons, my name's Bethan and I am the founder of Mother Root.
And I'm Alice, the COO.
And we are here today to ask for £60,000 in return for 2% of the business. It's official, life is busier than ever, and sharing a moment with friends over a good drink can feel like a special moment of balance. But drinking alcohol just isn't working for you like it used to. But you still want to find a way to switch off and unwind.
The problem is finding a drink that doesn't feel like a substitute, a strong drink, just minus the alcohol, because that should feel like a treat too.
I created Mother Root when I was pregnant and chasing around after a toddler. Having spent my career in the wine and spirits trade, delicious drinks that packed a punch was something I really missed. For the 30 million UK adults now actively moderating their alcohol intake, Motherroot is the fiery, ginger-flavoured, non-alcoholic aperitif that has acquired 23,000 new customers in the last 6 months alone.
We've seen incredible scaling demand, and this year became Amazon's #1 non-alcoholic bestseller in the UK. We've grown over 400% year on year and are on track to reach £2.2 million of turnover this year.
Would you like to try a Motherroot?
Yeah, absolutely.
A non-alcoholic, ginger-flavoured aperitif is the serving from Bethan Higson and Alice Goldsworthy.
Thank you very much.
The duo are hoping for an investment of £60,000 in return for a 2% share of their business.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's really good, the marmalade one.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Stealing my drinks.
Thank you so much, Noah.
I'm going to try this raw.
Yeah, it's strong.
A little goes a long way.
A neat shot leaves Stephen Bartlett a little shaken. But will his interest in the business have been stirred?
Alice, Bethan.
Hi.
I completely get it, because I quit drinking alcohol, so every time I go to a restaurant, every time I go out, the battle with a waiter to figure out if they have kombucha or if they can do some kind of other drink, so I completely get it. How old is this business?
The first full year of trading was 2019, so it's 5 years.
So could you run me through the financial performance of the business in terms of the last sort of couple of years, just so I can see the growth profile of the business?
Yeah, so we're on track to do 2.2 million this year and a loss of 114,000. And in 2022, we did a turnover of 247,000 and a net of minus 408,000. And
What? Minus, sorry, what? 408?
408.
408,000
Yes.
Loss.
Then in 2023, we did a turnover of 525,000 and a loss of 249,000. And we are forecasting profitability this time next year.
Can I ask, how are you funding the losses at the moment?
So we have raised a total now, we're currently raising, so taking that also into account, we've raised a total of 1.1 million so far.
Sorry, just to be clear there. So you've raised 1.1 million so far, or this round as well as part of that 1.1?
No, total today is 1.1. Of the current round, we have raised at 600,000.
And what valuation have you raised that at?
That was an 8 million pre-money valuation. So, yeah.
Bethan, Alice.
Hi.
So talk me through the 600,000 that you've raised so far at the 8 million valuation.
Yeah.
Where has that come from?
That has come from existing shareholders reinvesting, but also some industry experts coming in, angels who have expertise within the drink space. So one is ex-Diageo, for example.
So there's a lot of belief behind your brand, and a lot of people in the industry have followed you.
I think it's a really exciting space within the drinks industry. It's the fastest growing category within the adult beverage sector, and alcohol is kind of stagnating, and it's not just a trend, it is a complete shift of consumer behaviour. So there's just that momentum that's building.
So assuming I invest today, when do I get a return?
Well, we believe that within 4 years, you would be getting back at least 10 times your investment. We know that the big multinational alcohol companies are particularly interested in this space. About 90% of the acquisitions happen by the big 12 multinational companies. And just this year, a British spirits brand was acquired for 12 times their net sales. And they were loss-making still at that point. So.
And what was that brand?
Lakes Distillery.
Oh, they're up near me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the guy who owned that.
Yeah, well.
Good business.
Good business, yeah. He's done well, so.
Bethan, Alice.
Hi.
Hi.
So I don't drink alcohol except about once a year when Peter makes me. And I cannot tell you, you have described me. You know, every time I go to order myself a drink, I'm like, oh, do you know what, I'll just have water.
Yeah.
So I really love this, and I love the taste of this. I mean, I actually drink a lot of kombucha, slightly different. This has got more flex. You're doing it again. Excuse me, one second. Get that back. Take your eye off her for 30 seconds. So let's explore, what's your next biggest opportunity?
Yeah, so we're 95% D2C currently, but we know that retail is really lacking interesting products out there. Often they're kind of imitations of the leading spirits, so kind of 0% line extensions from the big brands like Tanqueray, Gordon's. So for us, the next big move is chipping away more into independent retail, and then finally into grocery, and then beyond that, into export.
Okay, and this is, I mean, what do you call it? A
switchel.
A switchel, which is rather charming. Are there other switchels out there on the supermarket shelves at the moment?
No. This is very much a white space that we're operating in.
Right, okay.
Good sign when it goes quiet.
It's a good sign.
Bethan, how much of the business do you still own?
At this point in the current raise, I own 70% of the business.
Because I'm conscious of the fact that you are already offering in the Den at a much lower rate than what you are raising at currently.
Yeah, we spoke to them ahead, and they recognise that this could be a big step change for the business in terms of getting a dragon on board for where we want to go next.
It leaves a kind of... Well, I'll tell you why, the reason for my silence. I think it's fantastic, and I think you have spotted a real opportunity, and you fulfilled it in a very lovely way. I mean, it is a lovely product. I think without your other investors and ignoring the valuation that they came in at, what I'm grappling with is I'd like to make you an offer, but it's got to be an offer that is feasible. So you've got your investors over here who have invested at 8 million, which if you'd just given me these numbers and presented in the Den, I would think nowhere near 8 million. So I'm trying to bridge the gap between I'd love to get involved in this business, but not at the 2%.
Right.
So I am going to make you an offer, and I'm going to offer you all of the money. And I want 4% of the business.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
Do you know, Deborah perfectly articulated everything that I was struggling to get out of it. I've sat here for a long time thinking, I thought your valuation was high based on where your numbers are, but you've got these other investors sitting here at a different valuation. And what I'd actually written down was I was prepared to offer the money you were asking for 5%, knowing that I'd probably have to negotiate to somewhere around the 3.5% to 4%, but that I wouldn't feel comfortable going any lower than that.
Right. Okay.
That is genuinely the worst negotiation.
Do you know what?
I'm offering you 5%, but I'm willing to go to 3%.
I never said 3. I said my lowest level negotiating that I would drop to would be 3.5.
3.5.
Not the half.
Okay.
That's me trying to negotiate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She looks like someone that would do it for 3.
Alice, Bethan, I think you've done really, really well. I think this business will work, no question. But what's on offer here is just not interesting enough. I'm going to end up with less than 1% of this enterprise in the next few years. So, no, I'm sorry, but for me it's not there, so I'm going to say that I'm out.
Thank you.
Alice, Bethan, I love it. I love you two. I've been looking for it. I've been looking for you, and here you are.
Oh.
I own 2 performance marketing companies, one called Metastat and one called Flight Performance. And Metastat is particularly good with this type of business at this size. So they've taken one Dragon's Den investment I made 2 years ago in the beverage space, which, by the way, we got into Waitrose last week. I had all the buyers at my house. but also I've got some friends who run a lot of the very interesting beverage companies in this country, like Huel and Grenade and the Brewdogs of the world, who I think could really give you a roadmap for how to scale a D2C business in this space profitably. So I'm gonna make you an offer. I'm gonna offer you all of the money, and I'm gonna ask for 5% of the business.
Oh,
Thank you.
I say that because
daylight robbery. Oh,
this guy
as he would say.
doesn't get out of bed for 1%. He'll offer you office space in a minute, just wait.
His name dropped so many names now.
Yeah.
I'm name dropping nobody.
He doesn't know anybody.
I've got 50 years experience,
Really?
more than you'll ever have. So let's
I'm not even
put it
50 years old.
50 years experience
Really?
in business. You've got 5 years.
50 years experience?
Yeah, 50 years.
Wow.
So just, let's get one bigger perspective. I've got more experience on one little finger than you've got.
I'm not 50 years
Let's
old.
focus on the entrepreneurs.
No, I'm just saying.
Easily triggered.
Guys,
Easily triggered.
guys, you know something? I think you've got some great offers. But I'm not going to do it for 2%. That's the problem. You've got much more hungry people on my left here.
Make an offer then. If you don't like 2%.
Smirky over there. Little grasshopper over there. A little smirky over there.
Dragons or
anyway,
kittens or dragons?
Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let them make the offer. So I'm not going to invest today.
Thank you.
So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you want to go think about it, Thor?
We'll go have a chat. Thanks.
Alice and Bethan have 3 competing bids to consider.
This outcome.
Stephen Bartlett wants 5%,
Where's your gut saying? I don't know.
as does Sarah Davies, but she's shown a willingness to drop to 3.5 if pressed. Whilst Deborah Meaden is offering a straight 4%.
I'd love to have them all because actually they're my top 3 favourites, but I don't know how that works.
However, all the offers are over the 2% that was originally on the table.
I think we go at 1.
Will the entrepreneur's existing share structure leave any room for negotiations?
Sure, thanks.
You think we would have prepared for that kind of situation, but we didn't. So that being said, based on the offers that are on the table and the expertise given that we are D2C, we would love to ask whether you, Stephen, would consider coming down to 4% for all of the money.
I've got a counter offer for you. As a show of my willingness to get a deal done,
Yeah.
I'll increase the cash component to 80k for 5%. If that makes it easier for you, because that helps the valuation a little bit.
If you were to come to £90,000 for 5%, then you have a deal.
Done.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Success for the drinks duo
Thanks very much. Well done.
Well done, guys. Thank you.
as they secure a cocktail of cash and clout from a dragon who can launch their business into the stratosphere.
You're so good. You're so good. Oh my God. What a woman.
Oh my God. Completely overwhelmed, but amazing. Yeah, so happy. Happy we got Stephen.
Definitely.
Do you know what? You made more promises there than any political party leading up to an election.
You bottled it.
You'll be working for them next.
Hi, I'm Phil and I'm from Bournemouth. Anyone who knows me knows I am a bit of a serial inventor. Every week I'm coming up with another idea for some sort of business or product.
What does it say it is?
It says it's shoe deodorising. If this is a way to stop your boots being smelly, I just need all of those in my life right now because my kids' feet stink.
Feeling a little bit nervous today, but I'm sure once I get going, the nerves will disappear. My little boys are definitely my biggest motivators. I want to try and make the brand a success as quickly as possible so I can prioritise them instead of business.
do this.
Hi there. I'm Phil, and I'm co-founder. Hi there. I'm Phil, co-founder of Boot Bananas, and I'm here today seeking a £200,000 investment in exchange for 8% equity in our unique, sustainable shoe care accessories brand. Boot Bananas was founded in 2012 by my wife Alex and myself with the creation of our flagship product, Boot Bananas Original Shoe Deodorizers. Now, this really was an invention of necessity. You see, at the time, I started working as a rock climbing instructor. My dream job that unfortunately came with a nightmare of a smell. The stench from one particularly pungent pair of my rock climbing shoes was starting to take over our flat. So we decided to fight the funk ourselves. I perfected a blend of salts, minerals, and plant extracts that work miracles and remove the smell. And Alex came up with a brilliant banana design idea. And in the first year, we sold almost 4,000 pairs to rock climbing gyms up and down the country. And over the years, I have sold to retailers such as Go Outdoors, Cotswolds, Ellis Brigham's, as well as, of course, developing sales direct-to-consumer and on marketplaces. Last year, I turned over 1.37 million with a £220,000 net profit. And I believe we could become a major market disruptor in the $4 billion shoe care accessories market.
A banana-shaped deodorizer is the solution to smelly footwear from Phil Osband.
Hello, sir. There's one of our flagship products there for you. I knew I would drop those.
It's okay.
Phil is seeking £200,000 in return for 8% of his business.
They're not edible.
They're not real.
No, please do not even.
First to see if the dragons are bananas about Phil's product is Deborah Meaden.
Phil, thank you very much. Well done. You got through it. The good news is this is about as clear, it's as obvious. I love this kind of product.
Thanks.
Boot Bananas shoe deodorizers.
Yes, the flagship product you've got there is for extreme odours and helps with a bit of sweat.
Can I put this in the washing machine?
No.
So this has to last me
6 to 12 months on average. Now, it does depend how bad the shoes are, how sweaty they get.
So in an extreme case, a shoe that absolutely stinks, if I put this in like Peter Jones' shoe, how long will that last me?
12 months and 6 months in yours.
To be honest, it's the shoes, not the person, so it's fine.
What are your sales channels by percentage?
It's roughly 60% retail, 40% direct to consumer.
How much have you spent on online marketing?
Very minimum, like...
How much?
£700 a month. I've done one Facebook post, which is a photo of the product in some football boots, and we've targeted that Facebook ads to football, and we've got 1,300 comments on that post.
And the sales that post drove to your website, presumably?
I mean, I know it's driven sales, 100%. It's definitely driven sales. I don't have that data to hand.
Phil, you've been going for 12 years. Long time.
It is, yes.
And after 12 years, you've turned over 1.37 million. Now, in my world, that would not be a great achievement.
No.
However, you made a profit, which says to me that it's a good business, matured business.
I've made all the mistakes already, so you're coming in at the perfect time.
At a stupid valuation. 12 times earnings, which is...
I valued on turnover.
Yeah, but if every company valued on turnover,
yeah,
the world would be a very rich place.
Yeah, I know.
You know? So you've proven you can make a profit.
Yes.
Right. So what will the turnover be next year?
Sorry, the next year is 2 to 3 million.
So how are you going to do that?
Sorry, I'm on track to doing that already. As I mentioned in that ad post, I know it's not huge, but the product literally sells itself. Those conversations are happening in real life, in the football community, around the five-a-side football pitch, after school. at the clubs. And every time you
Let's
take the product
assume-
and you seed it, you only have to take it into a
you
few
talk a
places
lot.
in that market, and it starts to spread from there. It literally sells itself.
Phil,
have you seen those bananas that go in your shoes?
Phil, there's a lot going on here. But
Yeah.
you can't detract away from the valuation of this business is basically it is basically your business. It's complete bananas.
No. So, like last year, the profit wasn't as high as maybe it could have been.
No, but over the
That
last
was-
10 years, how much money have you made selling this product net?
There's not a net profit. There's been a.
So that's why I go back to I don't know how you
40,
can value.
Oh wait,
this.
wait. I can work that. 40, 30. wait, I've got this. 40, 30. 70, 90, 100, 120. Around £130,000 of losses to £320,000 of profit. Can someone do the maths? I'm not brilliant. at maths.
200,000.
There we go.
Yeah. It's not coming across great.
I know. I would say this is not the potential I'm not selling is in the past. The potential I'm selling is in the future.
But give me a vision of that.
Okay. Genuinely, I think we could be turning over 100 million. I think 30 million I could probably do on my own. I think 50 million with investment and assistance is very, very reachable.
So you could take this to 30 million in sales?
I reckon I could myself, yes.
Phil, after 12 years, you've done 1 million. But how on earth are you going to get this to 100 million? I'm just trying to, in my head, thinking out, 100 million?
You seed it into the communities and the sales happen in the locker room, right? Golf, football, rugby, ice hockey,
the
NHL.
Phil,
shoe shops.
Phil,
I've not sold a
you're
single
right,
shoe.
You're right. However, I think you'll struggle with this. You'll get to a point, 2, 3, 4 million, and you'll stagnate, in my view. And for that reason, I'm out.
Phil,
Sorry.
the product I think is brilliant.
Thank you.
But it's not the product we invest in. It's the entrepreneur.
Yes. Yep.
And what I'm really struggling with is most of the communication has been this way coming,
Yeah.
and it needs to go this way.
I am listening, I promise.
I sit here thinking I couldn't enjoy being on that journey with you, as great as the product is. So I'm really sorry, Phil. I can't invest today, and I'm out.
I understand.
On the one hand, well done. I think you've got a great business. I'm not convinced you need investment. I think you aren't. I mean, you just said you think you can get yourself to £30 million without an investor.
That will be a literal mountain to climb.
Yeah.
And I think I'd have a lot more fun doing it with you guys and doing it a lot faster and a lot bigger.
Okay, I don't think you would have a lot of fun doing it with me.
Oh.
No.
Have
You
seen
need
our-
to be quiet just for a second. So, lovely product.
Thank you.
You are going to make money out of this. You could make a lot more money if you had an investor on board.
Yes.
But I'm afraid this ain't going to work.
Have you seen our home compostable product? Only home compostable insert on the market.
You can't just get investment by not allowing any of the dragons to say I'm out.
Sorry.
That isn't going to work.
Okay.
So I'm afraid, Phil, I won't be investing.
Oh.
I'm out.
Phil, it's really interesting because, once in a while a business walks into the den where I can so clearly see the opportunity, but also I can see the journey from where that business is now to where they can be strategically. And what you described here is you have what I call an aha business, where if you exhibit the value proposition of this product, within 5 or 10 seconds, someone goes, aha, I need that. But you've not been able to create that aha moment because you're terrible at marketing.
I've got a lot of ideas, but I'm very bad at bringing them together in local companies.
Let me just riff.
Sorry,
because I really want to make sure I land the point here. You have an aha business, which means that if you can demonstrate this product within 5-10 seconds, people go, oh my God, I need that. And the battleground to do that, in my opinion, is social media.
Yes.
If you're able to convert that 10-second aha to social media at scale, then your business will go from the 1.3 to the 100 million over the next 5, 6, 7 years, and it will sell itself.
Yep.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I believe. So I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to offer you all of the money. For 33% of the business, and I assume a ton of responsibility.
Understood. Brilliant. It's a lovely offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What do you specifically want?
For me, honestly, I want to spend less time doing the things I'm not very good at, the micromanaging the business, so I have more time for my family.
How big is your family?
Sorry. Two little boys and my wife, Alex. And our dog.
What do you want to do for them?
I'll be there for them. It's like they grow up. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sure they'll be very proud of you, without a doubt. And Phil, I'd like to help them be proud too. And I'd like to help you, because I think I can help you focus, I can help you scale it. And I'm going to make you an offer, and it's going to mirror Stephen's offer, because I think that's really fair. So I'm going to offer you all of the money, £200,000, for a third of the business.
Thank you. Thank you. The obvious question I've got is, you two both bring brilliant things to the table. Would you consider a share of the deal?
I would 100%, without a doubt. I think you get the benefit of two very different skill sets that could make this into some Goliath business.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
Would you be happy to do that 16% each?
Yeah, we would be.
16% each for £100,000 each.
Yes.
Yes.
We've got a deal.
Well done, mate. Howard.
Elation for Phil as he gets to experience the sweet smell of success. He leaves the den with £200,000 in his company coffers and 2 dragons in his boardroom.
I'm so delighted and relieved to have got investment from the Dragons. I'm very happy to see that the Dragons could see the real potential in the brand, despite some of my own personal pitfalls.
It is the next biggest thing.
And we'll see. We'll see. Tuka's not convinced.
We'll
see.
have big bananas and small bananas.
All of the bananas.
Small bananas for your feet and big ones for mine.
Next time, a special guest returns.
Bartlett, come on, give him a chance. Don't talk yourself out of it.
No, behave. Watch she doesn't bite Deborah there. How are you going to get out of this mess? Cool.
You all right?